Welcome to Tigbawan! Welcome to San Joaquin! Ang simbahan ng Kimba. Grabe oh! What's up mga kachinoys? Welcome back to my channel. Yay! So today we're going to make a vlog. I decided kahapon, sabi ko kay Noy, gawa tayo ng vlog for the Holy Week. Ayan. So ang gagawin namin basically kapag Holy Week ay ang bisita iglesia. Bibisitahin natin ang mga church mula sa San Joaquin hanggang papunta rito sa city. Let's go to San Joaquin Church. Hello mga kachinoy! So finally, after almost an hour ng biyahe from our house, ay nandito na kami sa San Joaquin Church. First time naming makapunta rito kasi hindi pala siya nadadaanan along the highways. Ang ganda niya, para rin siya guys, Miagao.
The construction on the San Joaquin Church was completed in 1869 during the late Spanish colonial era by Augustinians. The convent of the San Joaquin Church was left in ruins after World War II. The then National Historical Institute marked the church as the National Historical Site in 1980. In the 1980s, the church structure underwent renovations. The structure was declared a National Cultural Treasure by the National Museum of the Philippines in 2001.
So guys, dito sa mismong gilid ng simbahan na na-curious kami kasi meron ditong ruins. Ang tingnan mo, talagang grabe, lumang-luma yung mga walls na to oh. Tingnan nyo meron siyang corals na mga nakadikit dito sa bato. Ayan. Tapos may balete. Pwedeng kumbento to or pwedeng ano bang tawag dun sa tirahan ng mga pare. Tapos tingnan nyo itong mga balete, grabe. Nakakakilabot.
Siguro, tingnan mo. Grabe yan, no? Welcome to San Joaquin Cemetery.
Hello mga kachinoy. So, ito yung nadadaanan namin pag pumupunta kami rito sa sa San Joaquin, Camposanto. Halika at puntahan natin yung lumang cemetery ng San Joaquin.
The Camposanto de San Joaquin in Iloilo, built in 1892 by Augustinian priest Mariano Vamba, is a premier Spanish colonial cemetery and a national cultural treasure, known for its Baroque architecture with coral rock construction and a commanding hill view over the sea. It features a grand entrance and a central mortuary chapel. In December 2015, it was officially declared a National Cultural Treasure by the National Museum of the Philippines. Restoration following damage from treasure hunters in 2016, efforts were undertaken to restore the chapel.
Grabe guys, sobrang taas pala ng baitang nitong hagdanan. Makikita niyo talagang grabe, solid yung kung ano man yung material na bato yung ginamit.
And sakto naman mga kachinoys, nabubungad sa amin ang celebration ng Salakayan Festival here in Miagao. At panalo ang mga production numbers nila. maging ang mga nagkagandahang costumes. Kaya naman, nanood na rin kami before going to the church. The Miagao Church, or Santo Tomas de Villanueva Parish Church in Iloilo, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site renowned for its fortress Baroque architecture, built between 1787 and 1797. This iconic structure features massive, thick stone walls and two watchtowers belfries, designed to protect against raids. Its facade showcases intricate carvings, blending Filipino and European natural motifs. Inscribed in 1993 as one of the best examples of the Baroque churches of the Philippines. The church is also built using local limestone, coral, and egg whites.
Hello guys, so nandito tayo sa second church na bibisitahin natin, which is the Miagao Church. So ngayon is Sunday pero walang misa kasi meron sila yung Salakayan Festival na nagaganap sa labas ng simbahan. Kung ano yung ikina-antique actually nung Miagao Church sa labas, yung facade niya and the entire church. Sa loob naman, napakasimple lang niya. Surprisingly, no? Walang parang masyadong may mga antique na imahe na nakikita namin. Guys, my favorite buko. 20 pesos, meron 25. Ayan. Very refreshing, no? Especially pinagpawisan kami ng sobra at ang layo na nilakad namin. At least ito, pamatid uhaw at saka yung electrolytes niya.
The San Nicolas de Tolentino Parish Church, commonly known as Gimbal Church in Iloilo, is a historical church known for its distinctive yellow-orange coral stone walls and a 4-story bell tower, built in the late 18th century. It is a prominent landmark in the municipality of Gimbal.
So there you go guys, ito yung Gimbal Church, ayan. Ang ganda rin niya, no? Lumang-luma siya pero mas simple siya sa loob. Ang ganda rin niya, mas makabago nga lang yung pintura at saka siguro yung mga santo, I'm not sure. Pero ayan ang simbahan ng Gimbal. Hello Kachinoys, along the way ay napunta kami dito sa Tigbawan. Ayan, so kinonfirm ni Noy, ang tawag daw pala rito, Esplanade na siya ng Tigbawan. Parang bago lang tong gawa, no? Ayan, so dumaan kami and then low tide siya. Ang ganda, grabe, nakakaano, breathtaking.
Pero ito kanina, basta mga coastal town, ginagawa na nila ng mga park.
Ayun, oo. Tapos yun, yung likod na yun yung dinadaanan yung highway. Hello mga Kachinoys! So ito yung next church na pupuntahan natin, ang Tigbawan Church. I would like to make a shout out for all the Filipino Canadians. Marami sila na taga rito sa Tigbawan, like sila Tessa, sila Joji, sila Dennis, Tubiano, and ang mga Tayona family. Ayan, at yung iba pang mga taga-Tigbawan na makakalimutan ko. So ito yung kanilang hometown dito sa Iloilo. And they have this very old, beautiful church of Tigbawan. Let's go!
Tigbawan Church, originally a Visita of the Immaculate Conception Parish in Uton, was founded in 1575, making it the second church established by the Augustinian Mission in Panay. It was initially under the patronage of Our Lady of Grace, but later, Saint John of Sahagun, an Augustinian friar known for his preaching and efforts in promoting peace, was chosen as the patron. Built in the Churrigueresque style, an ornate Spanish architectural trend of the 18th century.
Welcome to Tigbawan!
So guys, ano lang for the record, no? Nandito kami ngayon sa Uton and then we're going back home. So, sobrang biglang ang lakas ng ulan. Alam mo yun, Diyos ko, sabi ko parang pinatapos lang kami ni Lord na mabisita yung mga ilang simbahan kasi sakto after Tigbawan, umulan ng ganito kalakas. Sobra guys ang lakas at parang akala mo parang ngayon yung bagyo, pero yung bagyo actually was 2 days ago.
In 1760, the settlement near the Tigum and Aganan rivers became a pueblo, and the church became an independent parish. Saint Barbara was assigned to be the symbol of the parish. The construction of the Augustinian church that would last to the present day began when Father Francisco Aguirre arrived in 1845. The overall style of the church can be viewed as neoclassical. In 1991, the National Historical Commission of the Philippines declared Santa Barbara Church and Convent as a national landmark. The National Museum declared Santa Barbara Church as a national cultural treasure in 2013. A historical marker was unveiled in December 2015.
Hello guys! So, talagang masama yung panahon, no? Mali yung weather forecast. Sabi, hihinto na yung ulan. Umuulan pa rin, pero andito pa rin kami sa Santa Barbara Church na malapit lang sa amin sa Pavia. And then, sayang kasi sarado yung simbahan. So, andito ako guys sa likod ng dating kumbento. So, may nakausap kami mga estudyante, yan umakyat dito. So, school na siya ngayon. At ayan guys, nandito tayo sa napakagandang plaza ng Santa Barbara. Sayang umuulan, hindi ko kayo maitutour. If there's one thing that I also admire dito sa Iloilo, yung mga per town nila ay ang gaganda ng mga simbahan at ng mga parks nila talaga, as in napangalagaan and talagang na-preserve. Ayan siya. Ayan.
The formal establishment of the Roman Catholic Church in Lambunao, Iloilo began in 1880, with the current site's church and convent transferred there in 1879. The San Nicolas de Tolentino Parish Church was consecrated on September 9, 1890. Earlier religious structures existed before 1745 in neighboring areas. The church construction involved significant labor from local inhabitants to build the limestone and wood.
First time kong nakarating dito sa Lambunao. So Lambunao is a town after Haniway. So ngayon nandito tayo sa church ng Lambunao. Sinauna rin siya. And nandito yung statue ni Mama Mary. Mukhang luma rin yung, of course, luma siya, no? Pero parang ang dami ng mga nangyaring renovation. Nakakatuwa guys. Hindi ko nakunan si Noy kasi open daw siya. Tapos pinagbubuksan niya yung pinto. Hinikit niya. So sabi open yung gilid. Open nga naman. Halika at tingnan natin. Hello Mama Mary. Grabe lumang-luma na siya guys. Nandito lang siya sa baba. I felt like mas okay siguro kung nandun siya. Kita mo made up of kahoy. Ganda talaga ng mga mukha ng santo noon. First time ko nakahipo ng lumang-lumang santo. Ang ganda. Ayan si Veronica, si Mama Mary. Grabe guys, tingnan nyo naman, nandito lang yung santo na luma. Wasak na siya. Pwede na siyang nakawin kung tutuusin. ganda niya. O Diyos ko, kung ano lang ako, kaya lang siya pinakukonsensya naman ako. Gustong gusto kong magkaroon ng ganyan. Diyos ko, ito pa isang santo. Oh my God, lumang-luma na siya, guys. Oh, hindi ko alam kung ano to. Grabe, oh, kapok na yung kahoy niya. Grabe, antik na antik. Ba't nandito lang sa baba? Oh, Diyos ko. Ano ba naman yan? Ayan, so guys, first time ko na bumili ng ng candles. So parang tulong mo na rin, 'di ba? 3 for 20. Tapos iba-ibang kulay siyang, daming kulay. Anyway, magtitirik tayo dito. Yung anong patron saint dito?
Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria.
Ano?
Our Lady of Candles.
Oh, Our Lady of Candles. So it signifies the candles. And it's different meanings, no? So magtitirik tayo ng candle sa sa taas. Ayan, ang ganda, guys, oh. Meron din sila, guys, ditong mga suggestion for the proper attire when going to church or when attending the mass.
The Haro Metropolitan Cathedral, located in the Haro district of Iloilo City, is a historic Roman Catholic cathedral established in 1587 and dedicated to Saint Elizabeth of Hungary. National Shrine. It is the first and only Marian-dedicated national shrine in Visayas and Mindanao, declared in 1976. The cathedral houses the statue of Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria, Our Lady of Candles, which was canonically crowned by Pope John Paul II during his visit on February 20, 1981. Unique structure. The cathedral features a distinct, massive bell tower, Haro Belfry, located across the street from the main church, originally built in 1744. The current structure is a mix of styles as it was rebuilt following earthquakes.
May dalawang hagdan siya, guys, pababa. Pag pinuntahan niyo yung Nuestra Señora de Candelaria, which they said is a very miraculous image of the Virgin Mary.
And there you have it, mga kachinoys. At kung kayo ay napadaan lang dito sa aking vlog, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for my latest videos. Once again, this has been the Red Chinoy saying thank you and God bless everyone. Paalam!